Rico. Hi, I'm Elaine Brewster. Welcome to Aspects of Energy. And this is another section of Gadgets and Gizmos, or unlikely items that help the body. Today, we are going to visualize the unfamiliar, the unusual, and the unconventional. Today, the marvelous magnetic mud flap. So first, let's visualize light. Here we go. Is that what you visualized? I'm suspecting, unless you lived in New Testament times, that is not the first thing that you visualized. Probably this is more of what it was. This is so familiar to us that even though, I guess I better bring it back here, even though nowadays they have this is what's even in cartoon bubbles to indicate a new idea. Okay, now let's visualize something that can help with your health. Many people visualize this. This is a really small bottle of something that helps when you have hurts. And actually, I don't have very many of these in my house because I don't use this. This crazy thing is what I use instead. It just is like the thickness of a piece of cardboard. It looks like one of those plastic things that bacon comes in, only with dots, except for they're not just dots. Oh no, they are so much more. There is a magnetic flux created with each one of those round magnets, and it goes into your body. So the energy of the earth is now entering your body. So here are two things for us to think about. Why would you want to have magnetism entering your body, and what does it do? So here's some things. Magnetism on the earth is one of the things that holds our bodies together. They found that out for the first time, really, when the astronauts went out into space, and they came back, and they were kind of like this. They were so crazy when they came back because their bodies were falling apart. So apparently magnetism goes about 600 miles out from North to South Pole, and they were outside that 600 miles. So now in the space capsules, there's something called a Schumann resonator, and it resonates at the same frequency as magnetism. And so we don't have astronauts having their bodies fall apart anymore. Another point is we are magnetic beings. The same thing that helps birds and butterflies to migrate, it's in our eyes. We are magnetic beings. Now, here's something else. I have heard the amount of magnetism in the earth varies from time to time. And actually, every millennia or so, the North and the South poles actually reverse. But supposedly right now, we're living in a time of less magnetism. And we are living in a time of more things. Radio waves, electromagnetic waves are in all of our rooms right now. They beat against our bodies, and our bodies have to figure out what to do with all of those very strange wavelengths. I've thought, maybe that's one of the reasons Methuselah lived for 969 years, is because the magnetism was stronger, and they had good food, and they didn't have strange wavelengths. I don't know. We'll have to find out someday. Another big reason to use magnetism is that we live lives in cars and buildings where we are shielded from this energy from the earth that we're designed to receive. We spend our days in these great big concrete or steel structures or on asphalt, and we're not getting what the earth was created, what our bodies are designed to receive. So what does this little baby do? May I tell you 3 stories? First, my story, getting rid of the hollyhocks. I had some hollyhocks out here, and they were just too tall, and they didn't look good in that particular place. And I knew how resistant they were. So I didn't even get a shovel, and I didn't cut them off. No, I got a pickaxe. This is really heavy for just a girl. And so I put this at my back, just slipped it into my pants there, and I worked outside with a pickaxe for an hour. and I got rid of those. I came in, I took it off, I flipped it on the table. My back felt fine. Well, the next year, some of the hollyhocks came back, and I knew that it wouldn't take me a whole hour. But again, I used the pickaxe, but I was not wise because I knew that it wouldn't take me as long a time. I didn't bother to put this on. I came back inside and I was in a world of hurt, I believe, for 3 days. So that was foolish. All right, here's my son's story. My son is an avid pickleball player, and he just found out that one of the very sturdy posts at the edge of the pickleball nets that's immovable, this is really not a good thing to run into. And he ran into it. They took him to the hospital. As soon as the doctor said, no, nothing is broken, the next phone call was to me, Mom, please bring me some stuff. My 42-year-old son hurt so badly. I brought a material that has some special fibers in it. And then I brought this. And anyway, he hurt so badly, he couldn't even get up from the bed enough for me to put this underneath him. I honestly didn't know how he was going to make it through the night. He hurt so badly. But this, I was able to slip this under him, and I gave him some cream too. And then I left him and I said, good luck. Well, he did. He made it through the night and he healed quite rapidly. I was really surprised when I saw him the next day. And all of us believe in natural healing. We have bodies, but we know that natural healing takes a little bit longer. To me, magnets put you in the fast lane. You know, why not drive at 70 instead of driving at 45? And so he healed a lot faster. So now here's Kent's story. Kent was a city worker and he fell 30 feet off a telephone pole onto his back. The strap that he was using didn't work. And so he got workers' comp, which from the city was not very much. And he hurt a lot. A friend told him about this, and he had $74 that he could buy this. It made his back, it was his lower back, made his back feel so much better that he wore it 24/7. He took it off for like 3 minutes while he showered. Otherwise, he had it on all day and even laid it down underneath him at night and he slept on it. It was his constant companion. And he said, as long as I have this on, I don't hurt. And so he didn't have to take, there we are, these guys. Well, about a year later, I saw Kent and he didn't have this on. And I said, Kent, where's your friend? And he said, oh, it's home. I only use it when I need. So now what does that tell us? That tells us, well, that tells me that not only can it help with hurts, but it's making a change. Okay, it's not making a change. Magnets don't cure, and I'm not making any claims, they don't heal. This doesn't cure or heal, but they help the body to relax itself enough that the body puts itself back into shape. And again, like I said, this does it faster. There's another man in Seattle that has a hereditary heart condition. And so he puts it in there. I haven't asked him if he has like a special little pocket that he made, but he keeps it here on his chest all the time to help with his heart. And just this morning, I found that there was a lady in Florida who came to a friend's house and she was just wheezing away to beat the band. And so my friend got this and she just stuck it here. And after they finished, talking and doing their business, they noticed that she wasn't wheezing anymore. There are other girls and they use it down lower on their body for that time of month. I know some people with, that rotating condition, they've put it up there and used. So this is just so versatile. I would encourage you to have one of these in your house for your own first aid kit, so you can rely on things that are external and not have to have something that's, once it's inside you, it ain't going to go away for a long time, or maybe ever on some of those. And contact whoever sent you this video, and they can set you up for one of these for $74 and fast shipping. And if you happen to find this online yourself, go to Unique Tech, that's TECH.mynikken.com, and I'll set you up with one. We want you to join our Nikken community, where the unfamiliar, the unusual, and the unconventional become your mode of choice, because really, they aren't that unlikely after all. Thanks. See you later. Bye.